And welcome here to Fuller Digital Solutions production here of HMS football. We apologize, we're having technical difficulties with our video feed, so we will be giving audio here tonight. Picking things up, 5:40 on the clock. Brett West Hancock, the Eagles lead 7-6 over HMS, and the Hawks are going to punt, and it's blown up, and now an incomplete pass on fourth down for Brett West Hancock. HMS is going to take over at the Eagles' 45-yard line with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. It's been an exciting one so far. Just to catch you up on a few things, the Hawks received the opening kickoff and had a fumble from the quarterback position after Ebel dropped back to pass and was hit from behind. 2 plays later, the Eagles ran it in from 26 yards out on a touchdown run from Cole Kelly to give the Eagles a 7-0 lead. HMS responds on a 61-yard run from Dawson Skipoff off the option. 2-point conversion, no good, and now HMS trailing 7-6 has the ball on the Brett West Hancock 45. Here's Ebel. He's rushed, and he's going to go down in the backfield. Back on the other side of the 50-yard line is be about a 8-yard loss on that sack. 4 Eagles were in the backfield on that play defensively. HMS in their road white unis, yellow trousers, and the red and yellow helmets replicate the Oregon Ducks wings. Brett West Hancock in their home reds with the white letters, white numbers, and a white helmet. Here's the ground game up the middle, and the ball's loose. I'm going to give to Camrad, and it looks like HMS is going to recover it back at about the original line of scrimmage at the Eagles' Brett West Hancock 45-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 for HMS.
We talked the discipline in the Eagles just flew around the field last year. That we saw
3rd and 10 at the Brett West Hancock 45, and we're going to have flags down pre-snap as we're going to have a false start. It looks like it was Keaton Graves from that fullback position started moving in the backfield, and it's going to cost the Hawks 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 15 right at midfield with 4:18 to go in the first quarter. Eagles lead 7-6 in this 3rd round of the Iowa High School playoffs. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals next Friday night. Here's Ebel under center. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw it quick, and it's intercepted by the Eagles. It's going back the other way, the 30, the 25, the 20, cut back at the 15, and it's going to take it to the house. There's flags down in the backfield. Braden Walk with the interception out in the flat and returns it. Flag down behind the play right at midfield. We'll see if the touchdown stands for Brett West Hancock. Still, official standing back at the HMS 49. Trying to figure out the call on the field.
Prior to the pass, even.
And it's going to be an illegal shift on HMS. It's going to be declined, and it's going to turn into a pick 6 for the Brett West Hancock Eagles. It's Braden Walk on a 55-yard interception return for a touchdown, and a crucial mistake for HMS on 3rd and long. And now the Hawks with 2 turnovers here in the first quarter. This West Hancock is cashed in on both of them. 13 points so far, extra point pending for the Eagles. Extra point is up and no good. Point after attempt, no good. And Brett West Hancock now leads 13-6 with 3:54 to go. First quarter of play. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Thanks to Osceola Rural Water System, your family has access to safe, high-quality water services. That's their commitment day in and day out to you, their customers. Osceola Rural Water works hard to give you excellent customer service and help educate the community on environmental conservation. Visit osceola.myruralwater.com to find water conservation tips, bill payment options, and more. Osceola Rural Water System. Our water, our community. Go HMS Hawks.
A special thank you to tonight's corporate sponsor, Osceola Rural Water. At Osceola County Rural Water Systems, we are committed to providing safe, high-quality water services to our community while maintaining a standard of excellence in customer service and environmental conservation. Contact Osceola Rural Water at 712-735-6795. The Eagles set to kick off. Here is Connor Dodd, who takes it from right about the 20-yard line. He's got a room up the middle. He makes a cut and crosses the 40 all the way out to the HMS 43-yard line, 44-yard line. That's where the Hawks will start their third possession of the night. Eagles lead 13-6 with 3:48 to go. West Hancock comes into this one ranked 5th in Class A. HMS 7-2. Currently riding a 6-game winning streak after starting the season 1-2. Advanced with a 62-0 win over MMCRU in round 1 and a 38-6 win over Galen Catholic last week. Here's HMS. The option pitch left to Dodd. He's got some room and a 10-yard gain from Dodd. As he crosses midfield, we have a flag down at the line of scrimmage, and it looks like it may be coming back on HMS. Good play from HMS on first down, but a flag in the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be an illegal. We're going to call a false start. Didn't play dead, so maybe a legal formation or a legal shift. And that's going to make it 1st and 15 as the Hawks continue to have mistakes, whether it be turnovers or penalties, and now 1st and 15 at their own 39-yard line. Just a quick mention of the offensive starters for HMS here. Up front tonight, it's Kayvon J, 6'4", sophomore. Jesse Garcia at guard. Here's a handoff up the middle, and it's Keaton Graves on the carry there, and gets about 4 up the middle. Bring up 2nd and 11. Nick Bronstead starting at center, the 6'4", 270-pound junior. And at right guard, 63, Cale Jacobsma, a 6'5", 225-pound senior. And at right tackle is Lance Behrens, number 70, a 6'3", 217-pound sophomore. Starting lineup for the Hawks. Here's 2nd and 11. And Ebel keeps it and is tackled for a loss in the backfield. And Croneman with the tackle for loss for the Eagles. Right back to the 40-yard line. A 4-yard loss. It makes it 3rd and 14 for the Hawks. 2:28 to go, first quarter of play. And now behind the sticks, a give to Graves up the middle, and he's going to get 4 back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up 4th and 10 for HMS, and they're going to have to punt. And HMS right now playing very much behind the sticks with the style of offense they run. They got to win on first down and unable to do that. Another killer penalty to start the drive, and we're unable to overcome it. Bring up 4th and 10 as DJ Doyle sets to punt. And that snap goes over his head. Doyle's going to pick it up at the 20, and he's going to be tackled all the way back at about the 25-yard line. In West Hancock, they're going to mark it all the way back to the 21. In the high snap, another costly penalty, or a costly turnover, I should say, for HMS. It flagged down at the 32 is the market at the 21 of HMS. I think it's going to be on HMS. And it will. It's a hold on the Hawks. Penalty's going to be declined, and West Hancock's going to take over 1st and 10 at the HMS 21, already with a 7-point lead. HMS defense is going to have to stand up strong here, come up with a stop. That 3-man front, led by Gabe Bronstead. The ends, Lance Barron and Cale Jacobs-Mutt. The starting front, here's give to Kelly, and he's going to barrel ahead for about 5 yards to the 16. It looks like Skip-Off was in on the tackle for HMS. And now we're going to have maybe a sideline warning. Sideline warning on HMS now on the far, which is the far sideline from us here tonight. And HMS down 13-6. A sideline warning, a couple turnovers and some penalties. It's been a sloppy start for the Hawks. Just down 7. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's the give on the right tackle to Kelly. Cuts it through, and he falls right at the first down marker at the 11-yard line. You're going to look, and we are going to have, it is going to be a first down for the Eagles. So far, it's been all Eagles. Is all they want to do here is give it to Cole Kelly. No surprise, as Kelly has 30 touchdowns on the year and the most touches, over 1,500 yards rushing. Here's Kelly again off right tackle. Cuts it up for a couple. Tackled at about the 7. Bronstead and Graves in on the tackle. HMS plenty of size up front, but just the 3 down linemen right now getting out-muscled by the Eagles offensive line. Split backfield, and they're going to give it. The quarterback's going to keep it on a bootleg. And that was Cason Barnes. Keeps it and strolls in from 7 yards out. Touchdown Eagles and a 19-6 lead for West Hancock. He faked it up the middle, faked it on the misdirection to Kelly, kept it himself, rolled out to the left, and nobody was there as he's able to walk into the end zone. And now the Eagles will go for 2 for the first time tonight. 3 in the backfield. And here's the Francis on the carry, and he breaks a couple of tackles, but he does not get in. So the Hawks come up with a 2-point conversion stop, but the Eagles lead 19-6 here with 32 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Don's Auto Service in Sanborn is proud to sponsor tonight's HMS football game. Don's Auto Service on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Stop on in and say hi. They work on all makes and models and also offer towing services. Keep that vehicle nice and clean when you stop by their car wash. It's located next to Van Dyke Auto Access. Don's Auto Service, Highway 18, Sanborn. Call for your appointment today. And good luck to the Hawks.
And a special thanks to tonight's corporate sponsor, Don's Auto Service of Sanborn. Don's Auto Service is located right on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Don's offers services from engine diagnostics to multi-point inspections. Call Don's Auto Service today at 712-729-3227. And the Eagles score on a 7-yard touchdown run from quarterback Cason Barnes. Gives the Eagles a 19-6 lead with 32 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the kickoff underway is HMS. Skip-Off returns it across the 40. And HMS, pretty good starting position once again for the offense, looking to get something going. The Hawks scored on a 61-yard touchdown run by Skip-Off on an option pitch to the left on the second possession of the game to get within 1. but the Hawks offense has stalled the last two possessions. Looking to get some traction on this one. Ebel under center. It's Graves in the fullback position behind him. Brinkman to the right. Doyle to the left. Here's an option pitch. It's on the ground. And HMS able to jump on it. I think it was Dodd who falls on it. But once again, HMS loses on first down as they lose about 3 yards on that play. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 13. HMS really struggling on first down and playing behind the sticks offensively. Looking for a big play to get the momentum going. And it's going to bring us in the first quarter. At the end of one, the Eagles lead 19-6. We'll be right back here with second quarter action. You're listening to Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Elgersma Agency in Sanborn, real estate and insurance. For 40 years, Elgersma Agency has been helping clients sell homes, businesses, farms, and more. Using strategic marketing, your for sale will turn into sale pending soon. Elgersma Agency is proud to be a part of the HMS community and supports the Hawks all season, on and off the field and court. Contact Elgersma Agency when you're ready to sell. Visit us online at elgersmaagency.com.
And we're back here at Bob Singer Field in Britt. West Hancock a 19-6 lead over HMS after the first quarter of play. We apologize as we've had some technical difficulties. So we do have the scoreboard on the screen. We'll have some commercials for you, but our video is not working. So we will have an audio call for the rest of the game tonight. We apologize for that. HMS will start with a 2nd and 13 at their own 38-yard line. It's been an exciting first quarter play, even though the Hawks trail by a couple of scores here. A first possession touchdown for the Eagles off of a Hawks turnover. HMS responded with a 61-yard touchdown run from Dawson Skipoff, made it 7-6. But Britt West Hancock scored on a pick six with the failed extra point attempt, and then just scored again to make it 19-6 with a failed 2-point conversion attempt. So now the Hawks with the ball, and here's a pitch out to Dodd to the short side. He crosses the 40, but he's run out at about the 42. So HMS is going to have 3rd and 9 at their own 42-yard line. The option pitch went to Dodd to the short side. Not a lot of room to work with, but good job by the Eagles of pursuing the sideline to sideline, and able to push him out just as he crosses the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 at the 42. Ebel under center, and here's a pitch. It's going to go to Skip off to the right, and not a lot of room there, and 4 Eagles able to drop Skip off at the original line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard for the Hawks, and it's going to bring up 4th and 10 at their own 41-yard line. This HMS offense is stuck in neutral. Senior DJ Doyle is going to be out to punt yet again. First couple of drives, HMS really trying to pound it in the middle of the field with Cam, Rat, and Graves. Have started going outside since, and the Eagles starting to. Here's a punt from Doyle, and there's some blocking down the sidelines, and I believe he steps out of bounds, and the return was by Kane Zool, and he was pushed out of bounds as he crossed midfield all the way down to the HMS 45. And about a 40-yard return from Zool after a pretty good punt from Doyle. And now Britt West Hancock now 1st and 10 at the HMS 45. Very well blocked on that punt return for the Eagles. The wall set up on the right side. And Zool just follows his blockers to the sideline, just barely pushed out at the 45. Cason Barnes under center for West Hancock gives right up the middle to Kelly, and he's going to gain about 11 down to the 34. And wasn't touched until he got there. It's Ebel on the tackle. When your safety is making the first touch there, it's not a good sign. Luckily, Ebel makes the touchdown-saving tackle as Kelly goes up the middle for 11.
Fullback on the dive, fullback on the trap, and they just pound him.
Eagles a 19-6 lead. 10 minutes to go, second quarter, looking for more as they are in HMS territory at the 34. 1st and 10. And here's give to Kelly up the middle again. He's going to drag Graves along, but still gains about 7 yards. Bring up 2nd and 3rd at the 27. Both of these teams, no secret, they want to run the ball between the tackles, and right now West Hancock has done a better job of that, controlling the line of scrimmage, despite being outsized a little bit by HMS. Here's a 2nd and 3, and 3 running backs to the backfield. They give it to Kelly. Sidesteps and goes between the tackle and guard on the right side. Crosses the 20 down to the 19. And it's another first down for the Eagles. And just enough blocking. Put 2 other backs in the backfield there to help be the lead blockers for Kelly on that play. Not much there at the beginning, but using those additional blocks. And they doing a nice job in the play design for the Eagles of giving some additional blockers. Up the middle, here's Kelly. He goes off the right side. He's got some room again. He's tackled all the way down at the 6-yard line. 13 yards for Kelly on that carry. The Eagles are in business again. Down at the 7. It's going to be 1st and goal, Eagles at the 7-yard line. 3 backs again, and they're going to give it right to Kelly, and we're going to have flags down as the play is stopped. And a false start on the Eagles. It'll be their first penalty of the night. 1st and goal from the 12 now for the West Hancock. Eagles offense led by senior Kason Barnes at quarterback. And as we said, Cole Kelly, the senior, 5'11", 210. Very physical runner. Has a nice little sidestep move as well. His physical running style giving HMS some problems. Here's a give to Kelly right up the middle, and there's no room to run there. Good job by the Hawks. I think it was Jacobs who got in there with the initial contact. Nope, it was Lance Behrens with the initial contact as he's dropped at the 10. And the Hawks do a good job of getting penetration between the tackles on that play defensively. 2nd and goal at the 10. And here's a pass. He's looking. He goes to the end zone. It's thrown and incomplete. It's intended for walk. A little out of his reach. Good coverage there. Defensively, there was no Adams in coverage in the corner position that was able to break that up at the back of the end zone. Now a 3rd and 10. 3rd and goal from the 10 for the Eagles. He initially had walk. Adams does a good job of regaining on the play and breaking it up. Here's 3rd and goal from the 10. 2 backs. And now they give a counter play. And the touchdown as Francis walks into the end zone to the right. A counter play, misdirection. First time we've seen that play tonight, and the Eagles run it to perfection as the Hawks were confused defensively. And Francis able to walk into the end zone to the right. One defender out there and was kicked out on an easy block. Touchdown Eagles, and now a 25-6 lead. Line up to go for 2 with 3 running backs in the backfield. There's a give to Kelly. He's going to bulldoze in. And it's good on a 2-point conversion. So West Hancock takes a 27-6 lead over HMS with 7:45 to go, 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price, and it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Welcome back. Here is teams to take the field. The Eagles lead 27-6 over HMS with 7:45 to go in the second quarter. That was a 10-yard touchdown run on 3rd and goal for the Eagles. It was Matthew Francis from 10 yards out to give the Eagles a 27-6 lead after the 2-point conversion is good. And after an exciting first quarter play going back and forth, HMS is falling behind as that offense is stuck in neutral. See if they can get something going on this offensive series. The Eagles set to kick off. It's Cason Barnes set to kick. And he squibs it. It's handled by the Hawks at the 31. It's Adams that jumps on it. And he'll down it right at the 31, and that's where HMS will start this drive. Hawks unable to establish some sort of a running game, and as we said, so crucial to win on first down in the last few drives, whether it be a penalty or a fumbled pitch. Just a tackle for loss, whatever it may be, has found the Hawks in 2nd and 3rd and longs. Tried to eliminate that here. Keaton Graves, fullback in the backfield behind Ebel. Looks like Doyle split out to the right. And here they're going to throw it, and he's got Connor Dodd. He's got him at the 45. It's a foot race to the end zone, the 25. 10-5 touchdown from Dodd. In a huge 69-yard touchdown pass from Ebel to Connor Dodd. And a touchdown for the Hawks. Makes it 27-12. A big-time play call. It worked perfect. The pass protection held up, and Ebel drops that one right in the breadbasket. Dodd caught it at the 45, and it was a foot race to the end zone. No way he was going to get caught in the open field. Touchdown HMS, and they're going to line up to go for 2. And here's an option to the right. Ebel breaks a couple tackles, and he will not get there. So the 2-point conversion, no good, but HMS able to bounce back with a great play offensively. A 69-yard touchdown pass and catch from Ebel to Dodd. Makes it 27-12. Eagles, 7:36 to go, second quarter. We'll be right back.
Thanks to Osceola Rural Water System, your family has access to safe, high-quality water services. That's their commitment day in and day out to you, their customers. Osceola Rural Water works hard to give you excellent customer service and help educate the community on environmental conservation. Visit osceola.myruralwater.com to find water conservation tips, bill payment options, and more. Osceola Rural Water System. Our water, our community. Go HMS Hawks.
The Hawks get in the end zone for the second time tonight. 2-point conversion fails, and it's 27-12. The Eagles lead here in Britt tonight. Round of 16 action. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals next Friday night. The Eagles come in 8-1, ranked 5th in Class A. HMS 7-2. Here's a kickoff, and its return is Zool up the middle. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Looks like tackle made by the Hawks at Talon Elwood with the tackle. And West Hancock will have 1st and 10 at their own 40. Start this drive. One play for the Hawks to respond on a 69-yard pass and catch from Ebel to Dodd. The second touchdown tonight of over 60 yards for HMS. One on the ground, one through the air. And the Eagles with two backs in the backfield. 1st and 10 at their own 40. They give it up the middle, and it's Kelly. He'll be taken down at the 45. 5-yard gain. Graves in on the tackle for HMS. So he said Kelly, the bell cow for this West Hancock team. 30 touchdowns coming into tonight and over 1,500 yards rushing. Already over 100 tonight. Here's a give to Kelly again. Off the right side, he goes across midfield to the 49 of HMS, and it's a first down for the Eagles. Well, the Hawks have had a couple of big plays to score offensively. West Hancock looking for the more methodical drive. So they've been able to consistently pick up anywhere from 5 to 10, 15 yards on the ground. HMS not breaking per se, but giving up too much. 1st and 10 at the HMS 49, and here's a counter. It's Francis on the carry. He breaks a tackle, and he drags Camrat all the way down to the 36. And a 13-yard gain for the Eagles. That'll be 1st and 10 at the HMS 36. A good run from Francis there on a cutback. Did a counter to the right side. Made a man miss the line of scrimmage and was able to drag Camrat for another 3 yards. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. And it looks like he's talking to sophomore Travis Camrat, playing with a big brace on that right knee after partially hyperextending that against MMCRU 2 weeks ago. He did not play in last week's win over Galen Catholic. There's a give to Francis again on the counter to the right side, and he's going to take it down to the 25, and another first down for the Eagles on an 11-yard gain for Matthew Francis. They come in right away and show Cole Kelly run after run, and they've gone back-to-back here to Francis. And now they're going to go right up the middle to Kelly. He breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to rumble into the end zone as he carries Doyle in from 25 yards out. Touchdown Eagles. And West Hancock has responded yet again on the offensive end. This time 25 yards out from Cole Kelly. Touchdown Eagles in a 33-12 lead. HMS no answer defensively right now for what the Eagles are doing. There's a 2-point conversion coming with 3 running backs in the backfield. There's a give to Kelly, and he's in easily for the 2-point conversion. And West Hancock now leads 35-12 with 5:59 to go in the second quarter. We will be right back with more HMS football on Fuller Digital Solutions right after this.
Don's Auto Service in Sanborn is proud to sponsor tonight's HMS football game. Don's Auto Service on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Stop on in and say hi. They work on all makes and models and also offer towing services. Keep that vehicle nice and clean when you stop by their car wash. It's located next to Van Dyke Auto Access. Don's Auto Service, Highway 18, Sanborn. Call for your appointment today. And good luck to the Hawks.
And we're back here at Bob Sanger Field in Britt. And West Hancock Eagles lead 35-12 over HMS. Special thank you to tonight's sponsors, Don's Auto Service in Sanborn and Osceola County Rural Water Systems. Thank you for your sponsorship tonight and your support of HMS Athletics. Here's a squib kick on the kickoff. DJ Doyle jumps on it at the 38-yard line, and the HMS will have 1st and 10 at their own 38.
Sure like to
Hawks on scorers tonight from Dawson Skip off a 61-yard touchdown run in the first quarter, and last possession a 69-yard pass and catch from Ebel to Dodd for the two HMS scorers tonight. Now at the 38. And Ebel tries to keep it after faking the handoff to Graves. Nowhere to go, and he's going to lose a yard. Good play defensively from the Eagles. A push up the middle. Able to get Ebel in the backfield for a loss of a yard. Bring up 2nd and 11 at the 37. And here's HMS on 2nd and 11, gives the Graves up the middle, and he's going to get 2 up to the 39, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for HMS.
You know, and they're saying, okay, we're going to do that, not let you out. We're going to pitch it deep. They're saying,
Doyle comes, relays the play in as Mason Brinkman goes to the sideline. You're going to have Adams split out to the right, Doyle to the left. Still Graves in the backfield. And Dodd in motion. And here's a pitch out to Dodd. He's got some room. He's got the first down across the 50 and down to the 44 of Brett. A good run from Connor Dodd on that pitch out, the option pitch out to the left side. And a big gain on 3rd and 9 to keep the drive alive for HMS. Connor Dodd running awfully hard in the few attempts he's had tonight. HMS needs to look at getting the ball in his hands more often. You got Brinkman to the left and Doyle to the right. Here's Skip off now. And here's Ebel. He's got some room to the right. He cuts it up across the 30. Well, right at about the 30-yard line. And now HMS in business offensively, and a couple of big plays. And a 14-yard gain there from Ebel, his best run of the night. And it's 1st and 10 now at the Eagles' 30-yard line. And West Hancock's going to call timeout now from Mark Sanger. We will take it with them here. 4:12 to go, second quarter play. Eagles lead 35-12. But Hawks are driving here at the 30. We'll be right back. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Good luck to the HMS athletes from the HMS Athletic Boosters. Our mission, to support all Hawk athletes in cross-country, football, volleyball, swimming, bowling, basketball, wrestling, cheerleading, track, softball, baseball, and golf. If you're interested in joining the HMS Booster Club, contact one of our members. Good luck to the Hawks tonight from the HMS Booster Club. Go Hawks!
And we're back here in Britt at Sanger Field. The Eagles of Britt West Hancock lead 35-12 over HMS with 4:12 to go here in the first half. The Hawks seem to have their footing offensively. A couple of big plays has it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, and now HMS doesn't look like what they see coming out of it, so Coach Tyler Horkey's going to call a timeout now for the Hawks.
I don't know if after the Britt West Hancock,
we will. We'll go ahead and take it with them here. We're going to head to one more commercial break. We'll be right back right after this.
My name is Scott, and this is my story. I've always been into cars, so I enrolled in the automotive program at NCC. The instructors there are very supportive and knowledgeable. And now I own my own repair shop, and it all started at NCC.
My name is Gabby, and this is my story. I went to NCC for the Administrative Secretarial program. I currently work at Transnova Genetics as the HR generalist, and I enjoy what I do. This is all possible from my degree through NCC.
Both teams back on the field here. It's 1st and 10 at the West Hancock 30, and now a reverse. They give it to Adams, And he's going to make a couple guys miss in the backfield just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So HMS comes out of the timeout, back-to-back timeouts. Matter of fact, is West Hancock called one. HMS comes back and calls one before the next snap. And the reverse looked like an option to the right, reverse to the left. Adams had to break 2 tackles in the backfield just to get back to the 30-yard line, where it brings up 2nd and 10. And now a misdirection screen to Dodd to the left side, and it's broken up. Play by Tanner Thompson, the senior defensive end for the Eagles. Sniff that out. Breaks up the pass to Dodd. Wasn't a ton of room, wasn't a ton of defenders out there, but a good play from Thompson to break it up before Dodd could get it going. Now it's 3rd and 10 for HMS. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and here's Dodd in motion. And a give up the middle to Graves. He's going to get 4 up to the 26 and make it 4th and manageable. It's 4th and 6 coming up. Tackle made by Francis for West Hancock. Matthew Francis plays linebacker and halfback. Now a big 4th and 6 play for HMS. Dodd in motion again, and they're going to give it to Graves up the middle. He's got a room. He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, HMS. Keaton Graves takes it right up the middle of the exact same play, and he's able to squeeze through the first line of defense, and nobody else was there. Graves goes in from 26 yards out. Touchdown, HMS, and the Hawks have scored on back-to-back possessions, and it makes it 35-18 with 2:51 to go in the first half. Nicely blocked from HMS. They've gone away from the middle a few times and seen the Eagles cheat in both directions. They catch them that time. Here's the 2-point conversion, and they pitch it out here to Dodd and nowhere to go. It's going to be a tackle for loss. Notice Case and Barnes on the tackle for the Eagles. 2-point conversion, no good, but a 35-18 game now after that 26-yard touchdown run from Keaton Graves. 2:51 to go in the first half. We'll be right back. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
It's all about relationships. It's built on trust and getting to know our clients. We want to know about you.
We try to sell more than just a policy. In essence, we're selling ourselves, and in that regard, I feel we have a very good product.
You might say, well, everybody has people, but we have people. And we have people who love their jobs and are passionate about what they do.
The producer or the accounting department or the receptionist at the desk, they want to see that customer taken care of.
35-18, Eagles over HMS, 2:51 to go here in the second quarter, first half. And HMS set to kick off after a 26-yard touchdown run from Keaton Graves. And here's a Zool return. He's got room up the middle. It closes up quickly as he's tackled at the 38-yard line is where they'll mark it. And that's where the Eagles will start this possession. 2:45 to go. See if HMS can get a stop here. Take some momentum into the locker room. Is the Hawks able to score on back-to-back possessions? That their first real drive of the night, but it took a big 4th down play from Graves. Takes it 26 yards up the middle for a touchdown. 2-back set here for the Eagles, and they're going to give it to Kelly. Cole Kelly gets about 5. Takes it out to the 43, and it's 2nd and 5 here for the Eagles. And here's a give on the misdirection and a kick out to Francis. Crosses the 50, the 45, and carries 3 HMS tacklers down to the 42 of the Hawks. And about 15 yards on that run from Francis. And just when HMS starts to focus in on Cole Kelly, they hit him with a misdirection, and Francis takes it outside. Here's Kelly up the middle, and he's only going to get about 3 to the 39. HMS doing such a great job trying to stop him and putting all that focus on it. Then they hit him with Riley on the misdirection off the right side. It's been effective the last 2 drives. And they're going to give it right to Kelly up the middle. He crosses the 35. He loses the ball at the 31. And he's able to jump back on it. Gets just enough for another Eagles first down. And it's 1st and 10 at the HMS 31. And 1:40 to go here. The Eagles really picking up the tempo. And here's give to Francis off the right side. And there's a tackle from DJ Doyle. Good play defensively. Come off his block and trips him up at the 29. Just 3 yards for Francis on that carry. Minute 10 to go. Here's a QB keeper, and good play defensively from HMS, and a big hit. And Cooper Ebel comes in with the big hit at the end, but looked like the initial play was Cale Jacobs out there making contact without making the tackle, but was able to slow him up and stretch the play out. And a couple of flags on the field. Let's see what the call is, as we would have a third and about 8 coming up. And we're going to have a block in the back on the Eagles. So rather than 3rd and 8, accept the penalty, and it's going to make it second and about 18 now for the Eagles with 1 minute to go. And here's a give to Kelly up the middle, and HMS creates a pile. Graves in on it, as is Lance Barons. Tackle at the 36. About a 5-yard gain for Cole Kelly on that carry. Now 3rd and 15. Clock all the way down to 35 seconds. And here's a reverse to Riley. And he makes a cut, and he's got some room. And he's got the 10, the 5 touchdown. And Riley, Matthew Francis on that carry. 2 Hawks defenders were there. He cut it inside both as they over pursued. And Francis takes it in from 40 yards out for the Eagles touchdown with 26 seconds to go here until the half. Kind of a back-breaking play.
You know, that's kind of a back-breaking
36-yard touchdown run for Matthew Francis, and it's a Eagles touchdown, a 41-18 lead here with just 26 seconds to go, and a 2-point conversion coming up. And here's the give to Kelly off the left side, and he barrels in. It's good. And West Hancock, a 43-18 lead now, and 26 seconds to go in the first half. We're going to head to a commercial break. We'll be back with the end of the first half here. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Savings Bank of Hartley, proud to serve the Hartley area. Our team is committed to great customer service, dependability, going the extra mile. Convenient drive-through, online bill pay service, ATM service, loans, and so much more. Some of the many reasons to bank with a friendly team at Savings Bank of Hartley, with locations in Primgar and Lake Park. Visit us online at savingsbankia.com.
The Eagles lead 43-18 with 26 seconds to go here in the first half. Matthew Francis from 36 yards out has stretched the Eagles' lead back to 25. And now the kickoff is squibbed to the right. And Doyle handles it at the 38 and falls to the ground with 25 seconds to go. See if HMS elects to try to do something here, as the Hawks did receive the opening kickoff, so the Eagles will have it to start the second half. Down by 25. Got to take a chance here somewhere. And they will not. It looks like HMS is going to take a knee and be content with the 43-18 score. So West Hancock puts up 43 points here in the first half and a 43-18 lead over HMS here at the end of the first half of play. The Eagles will get the ball and receive the opening kickoff of the second half, but a 43-18 lead here at the half. We'll be right back. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
This changes everything. TiVo is here. Search and control your cable channels and streaming video with one remote. Use voice activation to find everything faster, or set a one-pass recording. Then watch on any TV in your home, or browse and view on Wi-Fi devices with the free View It app. Contact TCA to experience TiVo today.
Valero Renewable Fuels, a leader in the ethanol industry and a proud supporter of HMS Athletics. Valero Renewable uses state-of-the-art technology to maintain industry-leading standards in production, safety, product quality, and environmental stewardship. For your corn marketing and distillers' grain needs, call us 712-928-5800. Again, 928-5800, or visit Valero.com. Go Hawks!
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Thanks to Osceola Rural Water System, your family has access to safe, high-quality water services. That's their commitment day in and day out to you, their customers. Osceola Rural Water works hard to give you excellent customer service and help educate the community on environmental conservation. Visit osceola.myruralwater.com to find water conservation tips, bill payment options, and more. Osceola Rural Water System. Our water, our community. Go HMS Hawks.
Don's Auto Service in Sanborn is proud to sponsor tonight's HMS football game. Don's Auto Service on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Stop on in and say hi. They work on all makes and models and also offer towing services. Keep that vehicle nice and clean when you stop by their car wash. It's located next to Van Dyke Auto Access. Don's Auto Service, Highway 18, Sanborn. Call for your appointment today. And good luck to the Hawks.
El Grisma Agency in Sanborn, real estate and insurance. For 40 years, El Grisma Agency has been helping clients sell homes, businesses, farms, and more. Using strategic marketing, your for sale will turn into sale pending soon. El Grisma Agency is proud to be a part of the HMS community and supports the Hawks all season, on and off the field and court. Contact El Grisma Agency when you're ready to sell. Visit us online at elgrismaagency.com.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, And you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Good luck to the HMS athletes from the HMS Athletic Boosters. Our mission, to support all Hawk athletes in cross country, football, volleyball, swimming, bowling, basketball, wrestling, cheerleading, track, softball, baseball, and golf. If you're interested in joining the HMS Booster Club, contact one of our members. Good luck to the Hawks tonight from the HMS Booster Club. Go Hawks!
My name is Justin, and this is my story. I really wanted to learn the proper and safe way of welding, so the Advanced Welding Technologies degree from NCC really helped me learn new and improved ways to do welding. It's all because of my welding degree from NCC.
My name is Tyler, and this is my story. I've always been interested in computers. I went to NCC for computer programming, and while attending there, I had great instructors, a great environment, and a great atmosphere. Now I work at Interstates, all thanks to NCC.
Finding someone you trust. It's important when it comes to your farming operation. For generations, you know that you can work with Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park. From generation to generation, the state savings loan officers in Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park continue to work with you. Find us online at savingsbankia.com.
This changes everything. TiVo is here. Search and control your cable channels and streaming video with one remote. Use voice activation to find everything faster, or set a one-pass recording. Then watch on any TV in your home, or browse and view on Wi-Fi devices with the free View It app. Contact TCA to experience TiVo today.
Valero Renewable Fuels, a leader in the ethanol industry and a proud supporter of HMS Athletics. Valero Renewable uses state-of-the-art technology to maintain industry-leading standards in production, safety, product quality, and environmental stewardship. For your corn marketing and distillers' grain needs, call us 712-928-5800. Again, 928-5800, or visit valero.com. Go Hawks! Sanborn Savings Bank, Sanborn's hometown bank since 1899. Because we are your hometown bank, we understand the importance of offering you a wide range of financial services to help you meet your financial goals. We have checking, savings, and certificate of deposit accounts that will help you manage your money. We offer all types of loans for your individual needs. We are always ready to work with you to design a program to meet your financial needs. Sanborn Savings Bank, proud to support the HMS Hawks, member FDIC.
Thanks to Osceola Rural Water System, your family has access to safe, high-quality water services. That's their commitment day in and day out to you, their customers. Osceola Rural Water works hard to give you excellent customer service and help educate the community on environmental conservation. Visit osceola.myruralwater.com to find water conservation tips, bill payment options, and more. Osceola Rural Water System. Our water, our community. Go HMS Hawks.
Don's Auto Service in Sanborn is proud to sponsor tonight's HMS football game. Don's Auto Service on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Stop on in and say hi. They work on all makes and models and also offer towing services. Keep that vehicle nice and clean when you stop by their car wash. It's located next to Van Dyke Auto Access. Don's Auto Service, Highway 18, Sanborn. Call for your appointment today. And good luck to the Hawks.
Fuller Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
And we're back here in Britt. West Hancock leads 43-18 over HMS at halftime. Still about 5 minutes left on the halftime clock here. We appreciate you joining us here on Fuller Digital Solutions tonight. We apologize, our technical difficulties are not allowing us to have videos, so we're just listening to an audio call tonight, although you will see our scoreboard and our commercials throughout the rest of the game. Just a quick recap. At the end of the first quarter, Brett West Hancock jumped out to a 19-6 lead and now lead 43-18 at the half. HMS scores have come on a 61-yard touchdown run from Dawson Skip-Off, a 69-yard pass and catch from Ebel to Connor Dodd, Cooper Ebel to Connor Dodd for a 69-yard pass and catch touchdown. And then Keaton Graves on a 4th and 6 took it to the house from 26 yards out. But the Eagles did respond with a touchdown just 26 seconds to go to the half from 36 yards out. This is Matthew Francis took it to the house and made the score 43-18 after a 2-point conversion is good. And that's where we stand here with just 4 minutes left on the halftime clock. A 43-18 lead for the Eagles of West Hancock, the home team on the scoreboard. The winner of this one will advance to the quarterfinals next Friday night to take on the winner of Nottoway Valley and Grundy Center. Next Friday night, Grundy Center, the #1 ranked team in Class A. Just a few other scores from around Northwest Iowa on our other Fuller Digital Solutions channels tonight. South O'Brien, an 8-7 third quarter lead over Council Bluffs St. Albert's in Council Bluffs tonight. A bit of a surprising score there. The Wolverines, an 8-7 lead in the third quarter of play. OABCIG, a 17-7 lead over Hall Western Christian at halftime. OABCIG, of course, ranked #1 in Class 1A and the defending Class 2A champions. In the other game is Remsen St. Mary's, a 34-7 lead over Harris Lake Park with 25 seconds to go until the half in that one. But it's all Remsen St. Mary's who control it's a rematch from earlier in the year that Remsen St. Mary's won handily, continuing to do so tonight against Harris Lake Park.
But the Wheelers leading that one by 8 points at this half. That's a good Newell Fonda offense that puts up a lot of points, and credit that Audubon defense.
Both teams will be heading to the field here shortly. We're going to head to another commercial break here at the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. Before we do here, just want to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. It's Don's Auto Service. Don's Auto Service located right on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Don's offers services from engine diagnostics to multi-point inspections. Call Don's Auto Service today at 712-729-3227. And also thank you to Osceola County Rural Water. At Osceola County Rural Water Systems, we are committed to providing safe, high-quality water services to our community while maintaining a standard of excellence in customer service and environmental conservation. Call Osceola Rural Water at 712-735-6795 today. Still a few minutes away here from the start of the second half. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we will be ready for the second half play. But the Britt West Hancock Eagles ranked 5th in Class A, lead HMS 43-18. We'll be back with second half football in just a couple minutes. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions, HMS Hawks football.
Thanks to Osceola Rural Water System, your family has access to safe, high-quality water services. That's their commitment day in and day out to you, their customers. Osceola Rural Water works hard to give you excellent customer service and help educate the community on environmental conservation. Visit osceola.myruralwater.com to find water conservation tips, bill payment options, and more. Osceola Rural Water System. Our water, our community. Go HMS Hawks.
Don's Auto Service in Sanborn is proud to sponsor tonight's HMS football game. Don's Auto Service on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Stop on in and say hi. They work on all makes and models and also offer towing services. Keep that vehicle nice and clean when you stop by their car wash. It's located next to Van Dyke Auto Access. Don's Auto Service, Highway 18, Sanborn. Call for your appointment today. And good luck to the Hawks.
El Grisma Agency in Sanborn, real estate and insurance. For 40 years, El Grisma Agency has been helping clients sell homes, businesses, farms, and more. Using strategic marketing, your for sale will turn into sale pending soon. El Grisma Agency is proud to be a part of the HMS community and supports the Hawks all season, on and off the field and court. Contact El Grisma Agency when you're ready to sell. Visit us online at elgrismaagency.com.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Good luck to the HMS athletes from the HMS Athletic Boosters. Our mission, to support all Hawk athletes in cross country, football, volleyball, swimming, bowling, basketball, wrestling, cheerleading, track, softball, baseball, and golf. If you're interested in joining the HMS Booster Club, contact one of our members. Good luck to the Hawks tonight from the HMS Booster Club. Go Hawks!
And welcome back here to Bob Sanger Field in Britt. We are just minutes away from the start of the second half. And the Eagles lead this one 43-18 over the HMS Hawks. We talked about HMS and their wins over MMCRU and Lamar's Galen the last couple weeks. West Hancock had a opening round win of 54-8 over Manson Northwest Webster. And then last week won in round 2 against Madrid, 57-14. Usually a kind of a blue blood Madrid program, and a big 57-14 win. But as we said, the Eagles of West Hancock suffered a 14-8 defeat to Gardner Ventura Hayfield in the first game of the year. But after that, they have been on point and showing it again tonight offensively, especially with a 43-18 lead. Both teams on the field here as we get set for the second half kickoff. HMS will kick off here to start the second half. The Eagles will be receiving, as we said, the Hawks in their away white uniforms with the yellow pants and the red and yellow helmet. Kind of looks like the Oregon Ducks logo on the side. West Hancock in their all red unis, tops and bottoms, white helmet with the white helmets. Here's the kick return to start the second half, and runs into a pile at about the 35 and falls forward at about the 39. So they're going to mark it right at the 40, and that's where the Eagles will start the second half with the ball. And so far for the Eagles, it's been a steady dose of Cole Kelly and a side of Matthew Francis. Francis had the big one right before halftime. And here's a give to Kelly to start things in the second half. He's going to break a couple tackles and will be tackled at the 46. A 6-yard gain for Kelly on the first carry of the second half. Along that left side, contact made about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, but does such a good job of getting those additional yards at the end of a play and finishing the run off. 2nd and 4 here for the Eagles. And a give to Kelly on the left side again. And he's going to be pushed forward to get the first down as across midfield. And almost broke it open again on the left side. I think it was Noah Adams on the tackle on that far side, or Brinkman, excuse me, Mason Brinkman on the tackle for HMS. But run crosses midfield and down to the HMS 47. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. A 2-back set. And here's the give to Francis, and he cuts it in. Now he tries breaking it outside. Ebel, a pretty good hit, but takes it to the 40, and another 7-yard gain for the Eagles on the ground. More with a steady dose of running that West Hancock had in the first half seems to be working on the opening drive here in the second. Case and Barnes goes under center, and it's Riley Kelly in the backfield. Here's Francis, and he's going to break it outside, and he's finally tripped up by Ebel at the 27. He falls forward to the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the HMS 25 here on the opening drive of the second half. Matthew Francis started to exert his will here halfway through the second quarter and is picked up right where he left off to start the second half. Here's a give to Kelly up the middle. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to drag a tackler. And it was Dodd who saves the touchdown. The tackle made at the 10-yard line, but 15 more for the Eagles, and specifically Kelly on the ground. Just a couple minutes into the second half, West Hancock knocking on the door. Again, a 43-18 lead, and looking for more. Kelly right behind the quarterback, and here's going to be a give to him up the middle. He's tackled down at the 5. Initial contact made by Ebel. Cooper comes up and makes the tackle at the 6. 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Your feet quit moving, you lose your momentum, but he still initiates contact. Even with losing his momentum, still, runs over.
Right now, the big defensive line from HMS has just been negated after the first couple drives. And here's a give to Kelly, and he's tackled close to a first down. He's not in the end zone, down at about the 2. He's going to bring up 3rd and 1. HMS defense tightening up here in the red zone. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the 2-yard line. So far, the short yardage downs have just been owned by the Eagles up front. See if Big Gabe Bronstadt can get a push in the middle. Here's the give to Cole Kelly, and he struts into the end zone from 2 yards out. Touchdown Eagles. And that gives West Hancock a 49-18 lead. Just 3.5 minutes into the second half, they take the opening drive 60 yards and finished off on a 2-yard touchdown run from Cole Kelly.
The dreaded running clock is getting close. Hawks need to put a drive together.
49-18 two-point conversion coming up here for the Eagles. And they can run a counter here. And it's Francis breaks one tackle, but not the next. And a good defensive stop on the two-point conversion from HMS. Cooper Ebel makes the tackle. But the Eagles had 6 more on the opening drive of the second half in a 49-18 lead with 8:21 to go the third quarter. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks to Osceola Rural Water System, your family has access to safe, high-quality water services. That's their commitment day in and day out to you, their customers. Osceola Rural Water works hard to give you excellent customer service and help educate the community on environmental conservation. Visit osceola.myruralwater.com to find water conservation tips, bill payment options, and more. Osceola Rural Water System. Our water, our community. Go HMS Hawks.
$8:21 to go, the third quarter, and the West Hancock Eagles lead 49-18 over HMS after an opening drive touchdown in the second half. 60 yards for the Eagles on that touchdown drive, and now a 31-point lead. That kickoff goes out of bounds. A smart play from Noah Adams to let that one go out. The illegal procedure penalty will give HMS the ball at the 35.
Big Ten football update for you. Minnesota leads Maryland 28-21 at the halftime break, and Minnesota's
And HMS will have their first drive here of the second half, starting at their own 35. And here comes Cooper Ebel to the huddle. Get things going for the Hawks here offensively. HMS able to score in their last 2 possessions of the first half. See if they can carry that over to the third quarter. There's a give up the middle, and it's Graves, and the ball comes loose at the end, and I believe the officials are going to call him down. Graves gets 6 on the run up to the 30 or the 41-yard line, excuse me. A 6-yard gain on first down for Keaton Graves. Brings up 2nd and 4. Graves carried a tackler with him for the last 3. The ball popped out, but the officials did rule him down. Now 2nd and 4 at the 41. And here's an option pitch outside. And skip off in a foot race to the sideline. And he's tackled at about the 40. I'm going to mark it at about the 44. I believe he's going to be a yard short of the first down. Bring up 3rd and 1. Skip off had the big 61-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. Just his 3rd carry of the night. Now 3rd and 1 for HMS at their own 44. Ebel under center. They're going to run it right up the middle. It's blown up, but here's a run forward and a broken tackle. I think it was Graves. Goes across midfield, and a play looked busted up in the backfield. Ebel just got it off to Graves in time of that handoff, and he takes it in about a gain of 8 yards on 3rd and 1. First down HMS at the West Hancock 48. Another 3rd down conversion for the Hawks. And on that option read, Ebel just going down the line, and one of the linebackers came in and blew that up, but luckily gave it off to Graves just in the nick of time. And here's a give up the middle to Graves. And he's going to get about 2 to the 46. Graves had over 100 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns in last week's win over Lamar's Galen Catholic. Cooper Ebel also had a big night on the ground and 3 touchdowns, 178 yards rushing, but Ebel has been negated in this one. Neutralized might be a better word. Here's an option. He gives it to Graves again, and he's tackled at the 45, just 1 yard on that one. Third and 7 coming up for HMS. Once again, looking for possible 4-down territory from HMS. Down by 31 in this one. Looking for any kind of spark they can get. Now 3rd and 7 at the Eagles 45. They give it to Graves again. Nothing there except maybe 1. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 6. The one thing we really haven't seen from either team is passing the ball from either team, as both of them established a bit of a running game and have stuck with it here, and it's worked as of late. This may be a passing down for the Hawks. 4th and 6 at the 44. And here's the option pitch. It's to the left. Dodd's got room. He's across the 35. He breaks a tackle, and he's taken down at the 23-yard line. And on 4th and 6, Connor Dodd takes the pitch and goes 20 yards. 21 yards, and first down HMS. Dodd able to get up. I think he had his ankle rolled up on from the tackle, but broke the first initial tackle at the 33 and gained another 10 after that. Connor Dodd has been very effective in the ground game tonight for HMS. Hasn't had a ton of carries, but has been running awfully hard when he's gotten the opportunity. Now 1st and 10 for HMS at the 23 of West Hancock. And option, Ebel keeps it, he goes right, and he's going to be tackled at the 21. About a 2-yard gain from Ebel. Looked like he wanted to turn it up off tackle and tried bouncing it outside to get more, but good open field tackle on the far side. I believe it was Braden Walk for the Eagles on the tackle. And that corner position came up. 4:30 to go, 3rd quarter. HMS down 49-18. 2nd and 8 at the 21, and Ebel wants to throw. The pocket collapses. He breaks a couple tackles, and he gets all the way down to about the 16. And a great run from Cooper Ebel, a 5-yard gain. And that might be his best run of the night as the pocket collapsed on him. He was able to weave between the defensive linemen and gains 5. Brings up 3rd and 3 at the 16. He figured the Hawks would look to throw it at some point. Just nothing open there for Ebel as he tucked it and went. And makes it just 3rd and 3 at the 16. Here's Dodd in motion left to right. They give it to Graves up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And now it's going to bring up 4th and 3. No gain on that one. 4th and 3 at the 16. Ebel gave it to Graves, and 2 Eagles were there waiting for him. I believe it was made by Chase Croneman. That left defensive end. Here's 4th and 3 at the 16 for HMS. And a rollout from Ebel. And he's going to look to run. He's going to bulldoze forward. And he's awfully close to it. He needed 3 to the 13. And I think they're going to mark him at about the 12. So Ebel rolls to his left, showed pass, tucked it and ran. And he needed 3. He got 4. And it's 1st and 10 at the 12. And Ebel wasn't sure what he's going to do there, just lowers his shoulder, falls forward for the first down. And another good drive from HMS. as we mentioned, scored on their last 2 possessions of the first half and knocking at the door here in their first possession of the second half. 1st and 10 at the 12. Graves to give up the middle. He's inside the 10. Down. Well, they're going to mark it right at the 10. 2 yards for Graves on that carry.
I thought there was going to be, run, and it just closed down immediately.
Looked like a nice hole there behind Cale Jacobs-Mudd. They've been trying to go behind their good senior guard.
2nd and 8 here at the 10 for HMS. Ebel under center. Skip off. Now we'll go in motion. And here's a fake to Graves, and Ebel's going to be stopped right there. And a great defensive play from Cole Kelly. The running back for the Eagles also playing defensive end and makes the play there. And it is a 3-yard loss back to the 13 for HMS. Just nowhere to go for Ebel as he kept that one. Didn't even have time to pitch it, and Kelly all over him on that play. So it brings up 3rd and 11 back at the 13-yard line. As the Hawks try to finish this possession with a touchdown.
They don't see a lot, but they really designed a defense to limit their ability to get outside. They've done a nice job of that tonight, carrying out that defensive game.
And here's give to Graves to the right side, and no gain on that one. And 2nd 8 has turned into 4th and 11 for HMS. Of course, you got to go for it here. And we'll see if Coach Horkey has something in his playbook for this specific situation. It's 4th and 11 at the 13-yard line. They can still get a first down at the 2 or try to get it in the end zone. And now a timeout from HMS. There's some miscommunication on the front line here, so the Hawks are going to call a timeout. 26 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Eagles lead 49-18 over HMS. We'll be right back right after this commercial break. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Savings Bank of Hartley, proud to serve the Hartley area. Our team is committed to great customer service, dependability, going the extra mile. Convenient drive-through, online bill pay service, ATM service, loans, and so much more. Some of the many reasons to bank with the friendly team at Savings Bank of Hartley, with locations in Primgar and Lake Park. Visit us online at savingsbankia.com.
We're back at Britt here at Bob Sanger Field. 26 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. In the Eagles, a 49-18 lead over HMS. The Hawks have it 4th and 11 at the Eagles 13. Ebel under center, and we're going to have flags flying and plays blown dead. It appears to be a false start on HMS. That's exactly what it will be. So the 4th and 11 turns to 4th and 16 now. 4th and 16 from the 18-yard line. Tough situation for HMS. They're going to have to take a chance here. Hawks need to get down to at least the 2-yard line. Here's an outside pitch to Dodd. He's got some room to the left, and he stumbles a little bit, but he's going to be tackled all the way down at the 5-yard line. Or the 6 is where they're going to mark it. So a 12-yard gain for HMS and Connor Dodd. He's tackled short of the line to gain, but there is a flag at about the 10-yard line. Let's see what the flag is. Dodd's gotten up slow after the last couple of runs. He gets up and he's going to limp back to the... He's going to limp back to the huddle, and they're actually going to bring him off the field here. The penalty is a holding call against the Hawks. It's declined, so the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line. After that defensive stop, HMS a nice drive all the way down the field, but can't finish it off. And now 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Eagles, well, start this drive from their own 6-yard line. And here's the give up the middle to Kelly, and he's going to bulldoze ahead for 5. So he gets out to the 11. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter here in Britt. West Hancock, the 5th-ranked Eagles in Class A, lead 49-18 over HMS. We're going to head to a commercial break. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter. You're listening to HMS Football on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Don's Auto Service in Sanborn is proud to sponsor tonight's HMS football game. Don's Auto Service on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Stop on in and say hi. They work on all makes and models and also offer towing services. Keep that vehicle nice and clean when you stop by their car wash. It's located next to Van Dyke Auto Access. Don's Auto Service, Highway 18, Sanborn. Call for your appointment today. And good luck to the Hawks.
Thanks to Osceola Rural Water System, your family has access to safe, high-quality water services. That's their commitment day in and day out to you, their customers. Osceola Rural Water works hard to give you excellent customer service and help educate the community on environmental conservation. Visit osceola.myruralwater.com to find water conservation tips, bill payment options, and more. Osceola Rural Water System. Our water, our community. Go HMS Hawks.
And we're back here in Britt, Bob Singer Field in Britt, West Hancock. The Eagles a 49-18 lead over HMS as we start the fourth quarter of play. The Eagles will have it 2nd and 5 at their own 11-yard line after stopping the Hawks' last drive. Here's a give up the middle for Cole Kelly again, and he's tackled at the 14. About 3 more yards, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Eagles. HMS trails by 31 here. Have not had a defensive stop in quite some time. Both teams with just one drive there in the third quarter. The Eagles got the ball first, went down and scored, and HMS drove all the way down, unable to score right at the third quarter buzzer there. Just one drive for each team in the third quarter of play. Here's the Eagles now on 3rd and 2, and the give is to Kelly, and he breaks it loose, and he's going to go all the way out to about the 40-yard line. And on 3rd and 2, Kelly goes for 26 yards out to the 40, and it's first down for the Eagles. It appears Cooper Ebel comes off limping, not putting any pressure on that left foot. Going to get that checked out on the sidelines with the trainer. But a big 26-yard gain from Kelly on 3rd and 2. The Eagles now in business at their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Two-back set for the Eagles. And here's a give on the outside. Zool is squared up and tackled. Bronsted's in there as well. It looked like Skip-Off also in on the tackle, but a 7-yard gain out to the 47. It'll bring up 2nd and 3 for the Eagles.
Even though he's finally getting his chance to run, he's going to run the same with the same mentality as the other back. Absolutely, a little extra sauce there at the end.
And here's the give to Kelly right up the middle. Crosses midfield, and he's tackled at the HMS 48-yard line. Mark it down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 and a first down for the Eagles. Just about 10 minutes to go in this one. West Hancock leads 49-18. Britt led 43-18 at halftime. Came out, scored on the opening drive of the second half. HMS unable to respond. Now give to Francis off the right side, and he's going to go for about 10, 11 yards down to the 37. 12 yards down to the 36 will give him first down. The Eagles, and now starting to get yardages in good chunks on the ground. As the Eagles try to close this one out. Kelly, obviously the leader for this rushing attack for the Eagles, but throw Francis in there, and even Zool with a couple of tough carries and good returns on the night. They got a triple threat in that backfield, and it's been tough for HMS to match physicality up front, let alone make the tackles in the open field. Here's a counter to Zool. He's off the left side. He's got some blocking. He's across the 30, and Dodd is going to make the tackle at the 22. Might have saved a touchdown. Good effort played defensively from Connor Dodd. And a 22-yard gain on that run, but Dodd able to make the tackle and save 6. Once again, the Eagles getting big chunks of yardage on the ground on this drive.
As a sophomore last year for that state championship team. He's a good football player, even though we haven't said his name a lot tonight. Hasn't gotten the ball.
Here the Eagles come to the ball at 22-yard line, 1st and 10. And give up. Nope, they're going to go to Francis on the counter, and he's going to go off the right side and get about 10, 11 more there. I think he's going to have another first down. They did 10-yard gain for Francis. First down for the Eagles at the 12-yard line. 8.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been all West Hancock. 49-18. Eagles lead.
Big touchdown runs and passes in the first half, and had some good drives. But it's just been consistent.
Here's Cason Barnes under center. He's gonna give it to Zool on the carry, and they're going to push the pile. He's inside the 10, tackled at about the 8. We'll give him 4 yards.
Picked up about 3 yards. Giving their fullback Cole Kelly a little breathing time here with some runs to the wing backs.
Clock down to 7:40. After a high-scoring first half, just 6 points on the board in the second half. Certainly quieted down.
And Nottoway Valley advantaged the #1 ranked Grundy Center in that one. And this West Hancock team and Grundy Center faced off in the championship game last year, the 21-17.
And here's a quick pitch to the outside into Francis, and he's tackled. A good open field tackle from Connor Dodd. Once again, saves 6 points. Dodd's done it a couple of times defensively on this drive. He continues to limp every time he gets up, trying to toughen that thing out as he has played tough tonight, whether it's running the ball or defensively on a few of these tackles. And that quick pitch got it down to the 5-yard line. It's 3rd and 3. The Eagles can get a first down without scoring.
Rematch from the state title game in the quarterfinals.
And here's a give to Kelly, and he's going to bulldoze into the 1-yard line. A 4-yard gain will be a first down at the 1-yard line. The Eagles have it 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 2, but it's going to be 1st and goal at the 2 for the Eagles. The 49-18 lead. It's 6.5 to go in this one.
HMS is just, they've given a good battle here.
And the Eagles content with staying in the huddle here and running some clock. A touchdown would put him over the 35-point mark, which would give continuous clock for the remainder of the game. Here's Barnes, 1st and goal from the 2 under center. He gives it to Francis, and he's going to get in off the right side. Touchdown, Eagles. And the Eagles now lead 55-18. with 6 minutes to go exactly.
Turn up and they're not hesitant, as to who they're blocking.
And the Eagles have really worn down the HMS defensive front. And it is showing as they're able to pick up big chunks of yards on that drive and punch it in from just 2 yards out.
Quick game in Spencer tonight, running clock in that one as well. That game already finals.
The extra point attempt is up and good. Lamoureux with the extra point for the Eagles, and a 56-18 lead here for the Eagles with 6 minutes to go. We're going to head to a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more fourth quarter action on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Don's Auto Service in Sanborn is proud to sponsor tonight's HMS football game. Don's Auto Service on Highway 18 in Sanborn. Stop on in and say hi. They work on all makes and models and also offer towing services. Keep that vehicle nice and clean when you stop by their car wash. It's located next to Van Dyke Auto Access. Don's Auto Service, Highway 18, Sanborn. Call for your appointment today. And good luck to the Hawks.
And welcome back here to Bob Sanger Field in Britt. The West Hancock Eagles ranked 5th in Class A and showing why tonight in a 56-18 lead over HMS with just 6 minutes to go in this one. And here's the kickoff, and it's Dodd who's going to take it at the 25. He goes left, tries cutting up the middle. He's tripped up at about the 43-yard line. And HMS will have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. We've said it before and we'll say it again. Connor Dodd has played tough on both sides of the ball tonight for the Hawks. Here's the Hawks with it under center. Ebel is back on the field, gives it to Graves, and he runs it 7 yards up to midfield. I mentioned Cooper came off limping on the defensive effort of that last drive. He just comes back in here to run the offense. A couple of banged up Hawks, but fighting their way through it here to the end. Here's Ebel. He's going to keep it on that one, and he's going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss. And back to their own 49, 1-yard loss for Ebel, and it brings up third and 5. Continuous clock. We're down to 4:30. And give up the middle to Graves. He plunges ahead. He's right at the sticks. I think he's going to be just short of it. He needed 5. He got 4.5. So he's going to bring up 4th and 1. Right at the 48-yard line of Britt.
4 minutes to play. This one all over but the buzzer. West Hancock will advance to take on under Grundy Center, ranked number 1.
4th and 1 here. HMS at the West Hancock 48 and a QB sneak, and that's going to be a first down with ease. 3 yards for Ebel on the QB sneak up to the 45. The Eagles, now just 3:30 to go. The Eagles are going to advance here and will set up a rematch of last year's Class A championship game with Grundy Center. Grundy Center ranked 1st in the class. West Hancock will have their hands full with them next week. There's Graves with 2 more yards up the middle. Be 2nd and 8 at the 40. I'm going to say 2nd and 7 at the 42. Graves following up his performance last week against Lamar's Galen Catholic with another Good effort tonight. And here's a throw it on the left side, and it's caught by Noah Adams down at about the 13-yard line. Eagle connects with Adams for 30 yards and a first down for HMS. Good pass and catch there. Pretty good coverage. Adams able to work around the defender, make the catch at the 13. And HMS has it 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 13-yard line. Trailing 56-18 with just 2:20 to go. Here's a give up the middle to Graves. He's going to get 3 to the 10-yard line. And HMS trying to put one more in the end zone here if possible. HMS, after starting the year off 1-2, really started to find their stride. Some seniors in there, but a lot of underclassmen and youngsters that have completed a successful season getting as far as they have. Here's Graves on the carry again. He's going to get 3 more down to the 7. HMS, nothing to hang their heads on this season. A great effort, especially here at the end of the year. They really found their stride, bounced back from that tough defeat to South O'Brien, and reeled off 6 straight after that. Here's Graves inside the 5, and I think he lost the ball. And there's a fumble on the field at about the 6-yard line. I'm not sure. And the Eagles of West Hancock have recovered it at the 6-yard line. HMS was trying to punch it in one more time and couldn't do it after a fumble loss from Graves. And with continuous clock down to just a minute left, West Hancock will have it at their own 6-yard line. Just a play or two away from running this one out. HMS will finish off 7-3 on the year. Just running into a very tough team tonight in the West Hancock Eagles, who have a very tradition-rich program and show exactly why here in this one. And the Eagles take a knee. And that will do it with just 20 seconds to go. They don't have to run another one. And that's going to do it tonight from Britt. West Hancock is going to win this one 56-18. After running out to a 19-6 lead after the first quarter, they led 43-42 to 18 at halftime and outscore the Hawks 14-0 in the second half for the win. 56-18 is the final from tonight's round of 16 matchup here in Britt. Thanks for joining us all season long here on Fuller Digital Solutions for HMS football. We will have basketball starting here in about a month. Be sure to follow us on the hardwood this winter. Once again, final score from tonight, 56-18. Britt West Hancock moves on. Congratulations to HMS on a 7-3 season and reaching the 3rd round of the Iowa High School playoffs. Thanks for listening tonight. We're sorry we weren't able to have any video for you, but we thank you for joining in anyways. Thanks for listening and have a nice evening.